What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Everything Viral. Please know that all my commentary is my opinion. All information is alleged. Please be sure to do your own research. Okay, and with that being said, I catch you bitches in the trenches. You already know what it is. So today, we was going to get into Stunna Girl leaves her husband for running after she got shot, and this is according to Hot New Hip Hop. This article that I'm going to read to you right now, and it's a couple of things that I want to say before I read this article. Number one, my take on Stunna Girl is this whole gangster girl. I don't mind that I got shot and I'm out here, whatever. This girl has been in jail plenty of times, arrested for prostitution. She's supposedly kidnapped a girl before, and it's just crazy. It's just really, really crazy. Her real name is Suzanne Sade Brown. I don't believe she has any children, and she was, made known when she was on Baddies, whatever the case may be. She does rap. She has a song with JT. Anyway, that was just a little, I wanted to say that she has some lives that she did after she got shot. And to me, it was just like, you bitches will never be going through what I went through. You can never be me. Excuse me, honey. Nobody wants to be you. I don't want to get shot, bitch. Are you fucking dumb? You should be lucky to be alive, and you should be thanking God. Sit your ass down, get off the internet. Like, I am very taken back by the way people just disregard life and just act like, oh, everything is so cool and I'm cooler than you because I got shot. Sit your 3 feet ass down somewhere. Very problematic, okay? And, it's a lot of, conversations being had right now because of the things she said about her husband, and to me, it's like you deal with somebody and you stop dealing with them and you have all these negative things to say. But when you was with him, he was rich, he was this, he was that. She's saying how she cheated on him 2 years ago, all kind of stuff. Also, she did a show in upstate New York where a fan was attacked by her husband and her security for smacking her on the ass. I will include that video from a news thing that I found on the internet about the situation that actually has the video of the altercation as well. And so I'll plug that in there for you.
It's Social Media Monday. A slap on the ass led to chaos at a rapper's concert, and people are talking about it. This video is from a live show of rapper Stunna Girl. It appeared to be a pretty normal show until a man reached out towards the stage and appeared to touch her butt. Shortly after, Stunna Girl can be seen talking to a man identified as her husband, Rich Mullah 500. Is that his name, Sonora? Mullah 500? Okay. And he can be seen jumping into the crowd to confront the fan with what looks like security. And even Stunna Girl jumps in and gets a few kicks in. In an interview, the fan involved says he touched Stunna Girl's butt because everyone else was doing it, and he wanted to see what it felt like for himself. He also says he wants round two between him, the security guard, and Stunna Girl's husband, and that he plans to sue. Joining us to talk about it, our social media expert, Karen Diamond, and security guard, Big Sean. First of all, Big Sean, let's take a look at the way the security officer handled it with a choke around the neck. Is that appropriate? How should have that been handled from your perspective as a professional?
Well, no, it wasn't a professional way to go about it. Grabbing around the neck isn't necessary at all. There's proper procedures that we put in place for removal, and but I can tell that the security that was in the actual action was probably her personal security and not the security for the establishment.
Because he made it personal.
Exactly.
He was angry with the guy, not professional as you would or others would be, like in remove, because you know about the liability associated with that.
Absolutely. So with that being said, how it's supposed to be done when the security arrives at the arena, especially when they're coming in with their client, they need to connect with the local security that's in that venue and establish communication, effective communication. Because if you can establish effective communication when the altercation happened in the beginning, they would have been able to signal the security to at the actual establishment and say, listen, this guy needs to get out of here. And there wouldn't have been a brawl at all. But because of personal security, tried to make sure that she was protected, that's what made it get out of hand.
And Karen, let's talk about that being the fan, his overstepping there. He went too far by touching her behind. Clearly, everyone would agree he went too far. He shouldn't have done that.
Yep. I mean, everyone agrees for the most part. However, in this case, what I'm seeing on social media is everyone becoming a public subject matter expert, and the streets are saying that it was her fault because of what she was wearing and, you know, her calling attention to herself in that way. But also it's a divide. They're on a divided front because a lot of people are also saying you should have never put your hands on her. But here it's like two wrongs don't make a right. She also gets off the stage and jumps in on the fight, you know, like Sean was saying, it's personal. It was more than just a security escorting, you know, this male out. Now it's everyone's involved. Now he's threatening to sue, but social media is on a divided front saying, well, you know, why was she even wearing that in the first place? But that doesn't justify violence or sexual assault.
And from your perspective, yeah, obviously you're not an attorney, and both of you, you're not an attorney, but does he have a case here in looking at the video after him touching her, but then them physically assaulting him or fighting with him?
I don't know.
And I want to hear from both of you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like you said, you know, I'm not an attorney, but I do think that she was provoked. You know, she thought about it for a second. She digested the situation, like what just happened. Oh, this guy just grabbed my ass, and she had a delayed reaction. So she got off stage and jumped in. So again, two wrongs don't make a right, but we've seen a lot of these trends on social media of celebrities throwing objects and fighting back with crowds lately. You know, I don't know, it's a
Is
thing.
that a sign that celebrities have had enough?
I think so. I mean, they're going off on their fans. They're jumping off stage. They're fighting back.
And it may be associated with social media because you can't really go after your fans on social media other than make a comment. But if you're there at a concert in person, you may get it.
It's just not professional all the way around. But what happens is when situations like this come up on a stage in a public event, cameras start rolling. Everyone's cell phone is out. So, you know, that's what causes these things to go viral.
All right, and let's hear from you, Big Sean, about could there possibly, do you think, from your perspective, not being a lawyer, but do you think there's a case that this individual who provoked everyone, but he could still have a decent lawsuit after you saw him get his ass whooped?
I do, actually, because he was in the position of being a fan, but he took it too far. And the fact of the matter is, we see this all the time, you know, especially in my line of work. We see it all the time where people get touchy-feely. But I know she reached out to her husband, who was her husband, but her husband responded like a husband instead of her security. So I think that the communication across the board was mixed up. So if he actually would have talked to the security and said, hey, listen, we have an issue, the security would take it
Let's
from
just
there.
remove him out of here.
Let's remove the guy. But the thing about it is, if you look at it, that's her personal security, right? So if it's her personal security, could they really remove the guy? Because if they remove the guy, then they leave her unattended. No one knows if the guy was by himself. No one knows all those extra factors. So the security in the venue, if they were notified, then they would have been able to come and remove the issue, and the show can go on. But when you have a brawl in the front of the room, now everybody's stopped. Like she said, cameras are out, and it makes it.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you. We appreciate your expertise on this.
So according to Hot New Hip Hop, Stunna Girl leaves her husband for running after she got shot. Stunna Girl also seemingly confirmed that she cheated on young Rich Moolah 2 years ago. Late last month, Stunna Girl took fans by surprise when she hopped on her Instagram story to reveal she had been shot in the chest. The shocking news concerned her supporters, though it appeared that the 26-year-old is recovering well. Amid her healing process, however, she decided to make some serious changes to her personal life. Recently, for example, she took to social media to announce that she's moved on from her relationship with her husband, young Rich Moolah. Don't attach my name to no nigga. I been had a new nigga, she wrote. Take the P off your face. You're not from Bompton. You got put on in prison at the age of 23, gang. Laughing emojis. And tell the world how you ran when I got popped and called my little brother crying at Heavy Duty Trig or Heavy Duty Rig, whatever her brother name is, asking him to come help you. Ask him to come help. You're a blade, and I've been cheated on you 2 years ago. I don't know the Cali lingo what a blade is, but maybe a bitch. But anyway, I am going to include the tweets. So there you go. And the article continues as follows. Her announcement came shortly after Moolah broke down in tears on Instagram Live, revealing that the two of them had gone their separate ways. As expected, Stunna Girl's latest revelations had Instagram users in No Jumpers comments section split. While some understand Stunna Girl's decision to break things off, many think she's done him dirty. Others are particularly focused on the fact she seemingly admitted to cheating on him. They argue that he did the right thing in the aftermath of the shooting. Well, you was cheating the whole time anyways. Look what he dodged, more than one bullet, one user writes. You wanted him to get shot with you knowing you've been cheating on him for 2 years. It's crazy, another claims. What do you think of Stunna Girl announcing her split from her husband, Young Rich Moolah? What about her accusing him of running after she got shot last month? And please do share your thoughts, in this comment section as well, and let me know what you think about that. Yeah, and that's according to Hot New Hip Hop. So, with that being said, it's just like, girl, what the fuck are you into? Like, it can't be that serious. If you getting money and you rich and you this and you that, why these bitches want to be gangbangers, bloods or whatever? Like, girl, sit your ass down, okay? Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And be sure you follow on Twitter. I'll catch you bitches in the trenches. You know what it is.